are absent from top 3.
Wait, yeah. Yeah, Kid Cobra is actually gone. Ribbon Girl, well, we still
Coalition. I mean, we still kind of have a Ribbon Girl. NCJacobT does have a Ribbon Girl on the sideline. But if I think the fans want to see Byte and Barq Dittos.
Of course.
That's what I want to see anyways.
Whew. I mean, do the people really want to see Byte and Barq? I mean, we'll see. I mean, I love Byte and Barq.
I just want to see 4 characters on screen and just become
the same here.
Just become a mess. Whew. It's gonna be like, I feel like it's almost illegal because they're having dogfights, you know?
Oh no, man! This is Barq. Barq is a K9 unit, man. He's
right. He's trained professionally.
Yeah, he's trained, man.
To protect the arms of the law.
Knowing that this is Nintendo, you know, they wouldn't want to have 2 dogs battling it out. But robot dogs, totally different.
Robot dogs, completely different.
Yeah,
they're fine. They only get knocked down for 4 seconds. They get back up.
Yeah. All right, Bustah versus NCJacobT, and where are we gonna start?
Oh, he's looking. Got the fist bump. It looks like we're starting on Spring Stadium.
Yes, and I love the throw that Byte and Barq has for this particular stage.
And why is that, D1?
Because once you throw the opponent on the trampoline, the hits just keep on coming. And look at that. Tips from Yabuki and others. Different arms have different extendability, ranges even. So Byte and Barq Dittos, here it is. We have police officers going against each other here at 2GGC Arm Saga. And y'all want to see these Barqs go at. Oh my God!
The Barq actually knocked the other Barq down.
So JacobT's Barq said, first off, there's only room for 1 K9 unit here. Gets the knockout. And he's actually still trying to hit that Barq. Yo, let him come back at least, dog.
Let him breathe.
And right now, looking at Bustah. Bustah with the double bump. 1 arm remaining. Comes back in the nick of time. Oh, and now Bustah's Barq comes through and says, actually, there's room for only 1 Barq of Ajmer.
Oh, using the trampoline to jump above it. Couldn't get it to connect, though. Only has 175 damage from that rush.
With the bonus. Oh, that's good. Oh, the shockwave!
Wait,
he got the shockwave off of the dog jump.
That is indeed what it's called. When you jump on Barq, it is called the dog jump.
Oh my God. Here it is.
Smacking him down. NCJacob representing the blue Byte and Barq.
I'm just telling you, man. Franker Z's right here going at it. And can we talk about JacobT's lead?
It's pretty astounding. I feel like the double bump strategy is just not working against the explosion.
Yeah.
Tries to go for the risky grab. I mean, when you knock down 1 arm and you go for a grab, they can easily deflect it with a punch, especially from that far away.
Which is why sometimes it's better to either rush or go for 1 arm to clank with the arm that the opponent will use, and then another arm afterwards. Here comes the rush, and it doesn't even matter. JacobT keeping his meter. Amazing management right there of his resources going into the 2nd round.
Not only does he keep his meter, he got rid of Bustah's rush to boot. So he has a huge advantage. Just starts off the match with the explosion, taking out Barq, I guess.
And notice how JacobT almost got a little bit too close for comfort, respected the explosion, and then continued to wail on the opponent right there, getting that shock so that he could potentially get that grab, but a little bit too late.
Hey, trying to jump against, caught by the double cracker. We have the mix-up from Bustah, opting not to use Bub anymore.
Oh, explosion right there. And notice how it's only like 40 damage in the air. Oh.
I noticed, and I'm taking count.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Clean hit, 70. And again, another air hit. Watch out. From long range. There it is again. Barq on Barq abuse here at 2GGC Arm Saga.
They're trying to catch him as he jumps onto the trampoline, but he does a very good evasive maneuver to just avoid all that damage.
Let's see the evasive movement.
He's using the trampoline to his advantage, but couldn't escape all of it.
165 right there. JacobT. And notice how there was a changeup actually by Bustah. I failed to even talk about that. We have the double cracker here at play.
Yeah, getting rid of the Bub. See him jumping on the trampoline constantly. Jacob is just loving bouncing on the trampoline as if it's like in his own backyard.
It's almost like a party. You literally just see both of these guys throwing confetti all over the place. Nice.
Maybe it's Barq's birthday.
Maybe. Which Barq, though?
Both?
Wait, the confirmation!
Oh, Yabuki!
Look at you go, JacobT. Look at you go. Taking the first game. JacobT's like, I'm trying to see this man's soul in the grand finals, but first, I need to get through this opponent.
Do you think there might be a character swap?
Character swap. We'll see, man.
No.
Nope, we are sticking with the Byte and Barq. Maybe like an arm swap. We did see a change up in the second round.
Right.
First, we saw Bustah go with the tried and true double bub, and then decided to go for a double cracker.
Now we have 3 bubs out in succession.
Uh-oh. Yeah, look at that.
I wonder what caused that mix-up.
I like JacobT deciding to switch to bub for this one. Pretty smart decision here.
Just allows him to build meter real quick while
Yeah.
chilling back. I mean, Mausoleum is a pretty small stage, so you can't just throw out willy-nilly.
Okay.
Seems to be getting away with it. Both dogs are out for the count.
Yeah, but he has to be careful because if he goes for that Seeky while the bubs are out, and bubs come out quite a bit, he might get caught with his own explosion from that shock attribute of the Seeky.
And one of the great things about the Seeky arm is it actually homes in on the opponent, no matter how you swing it.
Definitely.
So, like, it's very scary for you to, like, see that coming at you.
And the fact that it's even just scarier from a distance is kind of ridiculous. Keep your eyes open, guys. There it is. And a little bit of a late confirmation as Barq was in the way, but he keeps it going. 350.
Barq taking a bullet for his champion.
The fact that he took an explosion, right? That helped out a bunch. That would have been way more damage.
Oh, got the grab on the roll. Nice get up punish. Throws out the Seeky to get rid of the Barq right after the grab. Good stuff.
Yep, and right now, if you notice, JacobT's Barq is actually still active. He's right there in the face. Okay. This is the pressure.
He was applying so much shield pressure. JacobT had no choice but to jump out of there.
Yeah. Bustah definitely put him in a tough spot there. Okay, jumps in the air, another air dodge. No, he actually commits to a grab. Explosion, knocks him down. That knockdown actually gave him 2 extra seconds to breathe. And because of this, we have JacobT taking another round.
Clutch explosion and no rush to be able to use to try to, like, bring it back. So we're going into round 2. JacobT sitting pretty here with a full rush meter.
The attacks are coming out. Here comes the grab. Great evasion by Bustah. Bustah now switching on the arms. Opportunity. Oh, wait a second. He was inching out of the way.
He narrowly avoided that grab, just kind of hobbling away from it. I don't know how that didn't connect.
That was crazy. He was like, yeah, I'm not 100% susceptible. Yeah, I can't move, but I can punch.
He's open for a grab.
Oh, yeah.
Lands the grab. No help from Barq.
They look so helpless when both of their arms are disabled. Good opportunity. Oh,
Did you see Barq take that Seeky?
Yes. So good. Explosion. All right. Yeah, Bustah had to respect that. Those explosions do make it tough for Barq mains, though, because right there, as you notice, a stray explosion will disable your Barq. A situation right here with JacobT sitting on full rush. Opponent going into the air. That's a free opportunity to get a juggle.
See Bustah at less than 25% health. He needs to make some sort of comeback here.
Okay, nice. Jumping off of Barq right there. Does he get a charge, it seemed, after jumping off of Barq? I'm going to keep my eyes open. I never actually looked at that.
He does.
Yeah,
When you jump on it, you get a little bit of a charge.
That's
it's the same charge as if you were, like, holding a jump afterwards.
Exactly. Nice.
Smacking down Barq, keeping him down for the counts. But JacobT playing super evasive. Throws at the Seeky, which stays out forever, getting hit by the rush. Wasn't able to connect the second swing of hits. He's at low health. He has to make a move. Opts to go for the rush, but he's going to shield through it. Will it do enough damage? It will not.
Uh-oh.
Desperate grab. Not enough. JacobT actually losing a round.
1-1 here in rounds. But the second game could potentially be JacobT's giving him an even bigger lead. He'll have to thread that needle, but we'll see what Bustah does. Bustah wants to tie it up right here. It's not going to make it easy for JacobT. I like the fact that he's just switching up the arms that he's using too, you know. He's not falling back only on the double bub.
He's using the dodge jump to just try to avoid those swings. He's got the full meter rush. Trying to wait for a dash. Trying to get a punish. He's trying to chase after which way he's going to go. Goes for a very risky grab and paying the price for it.
Good evasion right here. Bustah moving to the left. Oh, opportunity not quite as, if you notice, Bustah was on the ground. Did he try to punish maybe a dash? Yeah.
I think that's what he's trying to go for.
Yeah.
Now they're both at pretty low health. The winner of this will move on, takes away the next game. This could be huge. They're both just swinging at both of their arms at the same time, trying to apply which pressure against whatever direction they're choosing to dash against. Knocking down Barq. This could be JacobT's opportunity.
Look at the amount of meter that JacobT has. The rush. I don't know if it's going to be able to help him out, as he does have that life deficit and no grabs. Oh, wait a second.
There is Rush. He's down for the count, but will this actually kill?
2 Seekies? That's 420 right there.
420 damage. They're both at low health. Whoever lands this next hit will take this next game. Couldn't escape the grab.
JacobT did not get the opportunity to punch right there after blazing it with that rush. Still wasn't able to close it out. 1-1 here are Bustah and JacobT. And here it is, 1-1 tied in the set. Let's see what JacobT is going to want to opt for. DNA Lab the quickest.
This man knows what stage he wants to go to. He had that counter pick at the ready. No discussion.
What a game. All right, here it is, DNA Lab. We're going to, of course, have to look at which arms both of these players are going to opt for. They're going to double blind it. JacobT wants to go with the Seiki and that bug. It's been working out really well for him. I mean, Mausoleum I don't think was the worst game. It's just that grab opportunity. We've seen situations where players sit and shield waiting for the grab, and when they see the opponent come into that, they will punch. But right there, it's just a little bit of a tough situation. High pressure. You know, any of us could have probably made the same mistake too as JacobT. But great stuff right there to Bustah, though. The fact that he's tying it up.
And that's what separates us from the good players. You know, like, they're able to make the right decisions most of the time. That's how they win.
Yes.
That's how they win tournaments.
Yes, sir.
See Bustah, they both have rage. Stun opportunity for a free rage damage. Tries to tack on more damage, but it was just a little bit too far away.
Ooh, and that was pretty sick seeing both of the Seekis go head-to-head while they were charged. That explosion right there. There it is. Straight to the head right there of Bustah's Byte and Barq.
And notice how the Bub doesn't really get anything from a charge. The only thing Bub gets for charging is just 10 more damage, and I think like a slight increase in size.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just usually he's just punching.
I mean, the fact that it's just so quick.
Whew. The explosion factor coming from the Seiki.
Nice evasion right there by JacobT, but if you notice, Bustah, he's sitting on this health lead quite well. Electing to use a strategy that is really good whenever one has health. You want to kind of force your opponent to make a lot of bad decisions. You wait them out. Okay, but this is where things get very, very scary.
Yeah, JacobT's at too large of a deficit. I think this round's over.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can do.
Yeah, these pillars actually, in this, to be 100% with you, in a situation like this when you know you're about to lose, you might as well just break the pillar.
Just get out of the way.
Yeah, just going into the next game.
Especially if you don't like the pillars.
Yeah. But here we go.
Bustah again, just throwing out all these attacks, pushing away JacobT.
Oh, we have a counter activation?
And they're both avoiding each other's attacks, but no one won that game.
Man, rush is definitely the name of the game when it comes to arms, dude. It's so crazy. Not only could you use it to just mount a lot of damage on your opponents, but sometimes even to make yourself safe.
Rush meter is pretty much makes or breaks a victory.
Yes, sir. A little out of the range right there of the Seiki. Bustah playing very patient right now, but here it is. JacobT kind of switching up his arm.
Bustah using the cracker on his left arm in order to try to get some fire attributes, which increases his damage and adds a knockback effect. Once again, the Seiki adding on a shock effect to give him a free grab, and JacobT taking advantage again.
Oh, but doesn't go for the rush this time. He opted for a grab. Probably wanted to keep
shaving
off the health. Yeah,
it's all about resource management.
That's it. Another explosion this off of the shock attribute of the Seiki. Right now, if he were able to actually land a Seiki, he would be able to close this out this round. But I don't know if he wants to actually burn it. It's scary.
I feel like JacobT could easily use his pillar for like a timeout strategy.
He can.
Which he's kind of just doing, but now we see Bustah trying to circle around, causing JacobT to just kind of retreat. And the timer once again is ticking down.
Oh, he actually burned it right there. This is very good for JacobT. He could start off extremely strong here in the 3rd round.
He is.
Yo.
With 1 test tube remaining.
And actually, Bustah right near that test tube. He could use that as a way to hide, but instead, looks like he's trying to be aggressive. Okay, trying to see if he can knock out that Barq, but there it is. Okay, he's behind the test tube. Let's see. Still not dancing behind it. He'd rather opt to stay in the open and go right in there. Nominal shield damage right there. Still looking quite blue. Here it is. Bustah continues to follow through. Nice clank right there. It almost looked like he fist bumped Barq.
They're homies, dude. Uh-oh. He's got a rush. He's pushing him into that corner.
That could have been an opportunity for a rush there.
Is this pressure for Bustah? He keeps throwing out the grabs because you know he can rush cancel that. The second JacobT tries anything, it becomes scary when your opponent has a rush meter. Like, if you commit to anything, you're going to get punished. But right there, he jumped.
Yeah.
Because he jumped, he connected the rush, attacking on 200-some damage.
Catching that landing lag. Very, very smart plays. Here it is. Okay, I like the movement to the left. One thing to do note, since the Siki is quite slow, right, you could actually keep stepping to the right of his opponent. Bustah moving to the left means that he'll have to deal with the cracker. Uh-oh, a lot of damage right there.
And JacobT taking away game number 3. 1 game away, on the verge of moving on to grand finals.
Aw.
That was cute.
Did you hear it?
He just said, hey, Barq.
And it sniffed.
He made his owner proud. So we have a counter pick stage coming from Bustah. He has to decide where to take this man. I mean, where do you take in a mirror match? Like, what do you do?
I guess when it comes to a match where both players play the same exact character, I feel as if it's all about personal preference. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And we're going straight to ribbon ring. This is where he feels comfortable.
I want to hear that.
Are selected.
There it is. I just want to hear that song.
Yeah.
More than vocals.
Ribbon girl, sing us home.
Uh-oh. Again, JacobT's Barq is out of commission. Nice. For a quick extra 70 off of that shot.
Oof. He's knocked down yet again.
Yes, sir. Whoa, you saw sneaky.
It went above the... What? It's doing it again.
Auto targeted, dude. He's open.
Because he fell to the left, he wasn't able to connect the second swing of that rush.
Oh, I like that right there. So Bustah actually, I don't know if he's purposely trying to clank with the Siki, but he's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this arm, dude.
Well, when you clank with an arm that close to you, they have a longer cooldown to get that arm back to it's so far out. So it allows you to get a bigger punish, possibly like a rush.
Uh-oh, and right there, we actually saw JacobT try to go for his Siki at point-blank range with that block in front of him. The platforms. Uh-oh, platforms are getting higher, which, you know, looking at this character by Barq, you get, like, more air dashes because of that. Oh,
and another more! 435 damage on the board.
Too much. Nice. Here it is. JacobT sitting very pretty here. Sliver of health.
He's got a rush.
Yep, and we saw some Siki evasion, but there's the Siki auto-targeting.
Taking it.
Dag. That hurts.
JacobT showing that he's the true arm of the law.
Oh, here it is. Opening up with that shockwave, jumping on top of Barq, but gets stopped right there. Wait,
he actually shocked him, putting him into that free fall state, but unfortunately for JacobT, he was knocked down. Couldn't do anything about it, D1.
Yes. Good movement right there.
Okay, Bustah's trying to get in. Gets the parry. That Siki's coming in strong, but he just opposite just jump away from it. I mean, at this point, they're just using the exact same arm, so they're all going to collide. And I'm not sure about that rush usage from Bustah.
Yeah, Bustah actually, you know, in a situation where both of the opponents rush at the same time, it's really risky. If you see someone rush first and you have access to shield, might as well wait it out. or avoid, you know?
Or like, yeah, or have like if you had like a bub out, maybe it would have went faster, but it's always risky. It felt like a panic option.
Yeah.
But I would see JacobT. He's moving, man. But Bustah's still fighting. He's hanging in there, just knocking all the arms away, but the timer is not in his favor.
He shocks him, but it looks like that was an air hit. Opportunity. Wait a second.
He actually walked back into it, but he has rush. He has to get in there right in order to bring this back.
But if we look at JacobT's health, he has so much right now. So if he does get rushed, it's not actually the end of the world for him. Too much damage right now. JacobT
looking very strong. JacobT was probably going to move on to grand finals.
It's looking quite like it. There's the
rush.
attempt.
Well, wait, can he get more
Wait
damage?
a second.
He needed that second swing desperately.
Well,
Bustah's desperately trying to get in there.
He's trying, but there's so many clanks right now.
And it's just not going to happen. JacobT moves on to grand finals.
Amazing job right there by JacobT. And right now in the grand finals, we actually have 2 Super Smash Brothers players actually from 2 different coasts taking the stage. JacobT, who's not going anywhere as he just won the losers finals. Amazing job to him. But so on the winner's side of grand finals from Florida, actually coming through. So a battle of Florida versus Southern California here in the grand finals at 2GGC Arm Saga.
Strap in. Like, we got huge grand finals for you. Springman versus Byte and Barq, if he so chooses to. As we talked about, he has a multitude of characters. We still have this Master Mummy I keep hearing about that he has yet to bust out. Would grand finals be the spot to do it?
You know what? I put my finger up and I said no, but maybe. Then again, that Byte and Barq play from JacobT is quite strong. I mean, we saw